Hello, Mozen Mommies, family and friends watching. We are here to do our recipe mom's night out. Unfortunately, we still can't get together due to the quarantine, but I wanted to come and make two recipes. One is a dessert called budín de pan, which is bread pudding, and also the codfish fritters, which is bacalaitos. So we will start with our dessert, and before we do so, let's go wash our hands.
Wash your hands. When you got a cough, turn your head. Yeah, you gotta clean your space. This is how you keep germs away. Yeah, you gotta wash your hands. When you got a cough, turn your head. Yeah, you gotta clean your space. This is how you keep germs away.
We are going to begin by opening up a can of coconut milk, leche de coco, a can of carnation milk, and a can of condensed milk. So we're gonna open these up. You like my can of... I break everything, so I have to be a little extra with the type of things I use. But I love this can opener. So we will grab our milk and pour it in. We're doing all this mixing. We can preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Once all the milk is well blended in, sometimes when you buy coconut milk, you'll see that it's kind of how do you say, to get all together, it's kind of hard, or you know, not milky or creamy. So that's why we mix it all in, so that these three milks can blend together. Then we can add the egg. It's just 2 eggs. You can do the sugars and mix all that in. The sugar, all we're gonna put is a 1/4 cup of light brown sugar, packed, of course. Okay, that in there, and a 1/4 cup of white. Okay. Then we can mix all that in as well. Then we're gonna add a pinch of sea salt, or whatever salt you have is fine. Just a quick dash, just for it to bring out that sweetness in it as well. It's interesting, it helps. Okay, once you mix all that in, you can throw in your raisins. You do not have to use raisins. Only if you like them, you can use them. And we'll just mix that in really good. You can loosen up in there. Then we go to the bread part. And what you want to do with the bread is pretty much put enough to where, well, you don't want it looking dry. It has to look wet. The bacon will actually dry out, you know, the bread to be like a cakey feel to it. So just cut it into, you know, squares or however you want to cut it. gonna get all mushed up in the milk mix anyway. And you're gonna put almost a little more than half of this whole loaf of bread. Now we're just, you know, mixing in the bread. Just to see where we're at, how much more bread to put in. Now you can see the loaf already like halfway. We're probably gonna use about 3 or 4 more slices. This is still too wet. You can see in here. We're mushing the bread into the mix. See the raisins, everything mixing in. Yep. 3 more slices here, breaking them into squares. Said earlier. There you go. Mix that in, and that should be good to go. Just gonna mix it very well. It looks like a mush of bread. That's all it looks like. But once it's baked, trust me, once it's baked, it looks totally different. It looks like a cake, pretty much, and you'll see that. You do have to bake it for 45 minutes in the oven at 350 degrees. And what I do is I check it just like when I'm baking a cake, is put a butter knife or something through the middle, make sure there's no wet, there's no, you know, the fork or knife doesn't come out wet at all. Comes out completely dry, and it's good to take out and let it cool for serving. But we're gonna let this sit for a few seconds, soak up that milk. So this is how it should look. I use olive cooking oil spray, or you can use butter and just, you know, grease it up in your cooking pan. That's our signal for our oven is ready to bake now. What I do is I just check it, make sure it's good to go. Like the bread is all cut up in there, so we don't have big pieces of bread. When you go to serve, everything's nice and soaking up the milk nicely. It looks good. So here we go. Then spread it nicely into your pan. And put it to bake. And while we're baking this for 45 minutes, we're gonna go into our bacalaitos, or codfish fritters, as we can call them in English. We have our bread pudding in the oven. Okay, it's going to be 45 minutes before that is completely finished and cooked and ready to cool down. We're going to be working with our bacalaitos, which is codfish fritters. Okay, now if you're reusing any of the utensils, of course, wash them, which I have, and always wash your hands. Keep your hands very clean. And before we do so, we need to take this and rinse it with water, cold water, a few times. So it does not have bone, and it's full of salt, so we're going to clean that out. Okay, so join me into the sink so we can do that. So we're gonna grab our bowl and we're gonna put in our bowl 2 cups of flour. 1 cup. 2 cups. And then we're gonna add a teaspoon of adobo. The fish, I try not to take out all the salt, so I mean it still has some salt flavoring in it. So that's why only a teaspoon of adobo. You don't want your codfish fritter to come out too salty. And then you can put a tablespoon of oregano. Lovely. You can do a tablespoon of cilantro. And all these condiments, you see them big. I get them at Sam's. It's my favorite place to get them because they're so big and they last me for a good while. Hence I use all these seasonings. It's a sazon. A lot in cooking day by day. So you can grab your whisk and just mix all that in the flour. Then you're gonna grab your garlic cloves. I put 2 and mash them up in your pilon. I'm not sure what you call this in English. Just grab it and take all that out. So I'm the type of person that uses anything that I have. Same thing with recipes. A lot of times I make recipes my own. I change things around just because for my own, I guess, flavor or palette, whatever. I don't even know how you call that. Flavor, palette, whatever. Taste palette. There you go. I think I said it right now. So yeah. So yeah, put that in there, the garlic. Then you grab your pepper. Cut the pepper as small as possible. Add it to our flour mix along with onion as well. So all this up really good. Are you gonna make this move faster? So do I have to and making sure I don't cut a finger, because I would be the one to do that as well. Add that to that. Then you're gonna grab your onion. And you can put as little or as much as you want of these things. Is again, it's your choice. These things cook when you fry it, because this is a deep fried kind of thing. We took the codfish out of the cold water, and we're actually going to put it inside the boiling water to cook for a good 5-10 minutes. And while that's cooking, we're going to mix all of our ingredients. So we have the pepper, fresh peppers, fresh onions, and garlic in here, along with the seasoning and the flour. And we're gonna add 2 cups of cold water into the mixture and begin to mix. I pour the water in little by little as I mix, and as I see I need more, I continue to add the water. You want it to get to a certain consistency. You don't want it too watery, hence why we do the water a little bit at a time. And if you need more water because it's still too thick, then you add more water. That's all you're really doing right now to this mixture. This was good timing. I actually got a few of these utensils for my birthday as a birthday gift. It's good timing for our recipe night, actually. But again, if you don't have something, use what you have. It works. As long as it works, it's good. So see, I think this is good. It's not too watery, but it's not too thick. It's like a perfect consistency, and we're gonna add the fish as well. So that'll add to the ingredient. So we are gonna check now our bread pudding, our budín de pan, because it has beets, it's ready. And we're actually gonna check with a butter knife. That's what I have to check it with. But the butter knife, grab it and poke it right in the middle. You can check a couple areas just to make sure. See, pretty clean. And that means this is good to go. Here we go. Now we mix it into batter really good. And you'll see the chunks in your batter. Now this is ready to fry. We're just waiting for this oil to heat up really good. And this is a recipe you can do anytime. In Puerto Rico, I see people get it for lunch. They eat it for dinner, as an appetizer. I mean, it works any kind of way, really. Some people might even eat it for breakfast. I don't know. I've never eaten it for breakfast, but I'm sure many people would. But again, this is deep fried, so I would personally do it either lunch or dinner. So once your oil is extremely hot, grab the batter right in the middle. You hear it sizzle. And normally when it heats up really good and it's frying, it kind of floats into the oil, up onto the oil. This one was just our little tester to check the oil if it was hot enough, so we have that one there. But you can put more than one, but for now I'm just doing one at a time. Just to show you. I use a fork. Sometimes if it sticks on the bottom, it release it with the fork or a spatula or whatever you have. This is well fried. You flip it over. While that one's going, put another one in. As many as you're gonna see. We have hands trying to steal the first one that was cooked. I don't know if you were able to see that. This is one of Norby's faves. I only do it once in a blue because again it's fried and we don't do a lot of fried food. So this is a treat for him. He's ready to grab them and eat them. He's excited that I have to do the actual night out because he gets to eat all of it. So yeah, once you see this nice golden look, and I'm sure he'll give you a close-up, but you see this nice golden look on both sides. You're gonna see both sides are the same. Take it out, put it on a napkin just to soak up a lot of that oil, and that's it. So here we have it, ladies. We have our bacalaitos and we have our budín de pan with raisins. So I hope you enjoy this. Excuse me again for any mistakes and craziness. I'm not used to talking and cooking at the same time. I just cook and that's it. So forgive me for any craziness and mistakes. But I really hope you enjoy this, and if you would like, you're welcome to it. Again, these are recipes I actually find even online. I do some alterations on my own. So you are totally welcome to try any of this at home as well. So ladies, if you really like this, not only because we're in quarantine, this is my main reason why I'm doing it now, but if you really like this and you would like to see more, please like and subscribe to our YouTube page, and comment below, you know, any ideas, anything you would like to see me do, or even other ladies of our Mozen group do. Please leave your comments below and we would put that in our videos. So have a great one. Bye.